Hey there, sports fans. Mikey T here at MikeSportsBook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline with tips, analysis, and predictions. We got off Friday the 13th, and now we've tuned our attention to Saturday, June 14th, and MLB action throughout the day. NHL playoff action tonight, and UFC cage fighting. Mikey T, baby. Dotting those I's, crossing those T's, not coming to you straight line, but full circle as in a bullseye, baby. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Mikey T has some bad luck on Friday. The 5-star humbled as it sits in the loss column. Royals, they can't get it done. They lose at home to the struggling road winless A's, pushing 15 games in a row on the losing streak. A's get it done 6-4. Mikey T's done early Friday night, and we're now turned our attention to Saturday, June 14th, with the MLB matchups, the NHL Stanley Cup playoff action in Edmonton, as the series is tied to a piece, and we have UFC cage fighting, Usman and Buckley, the main event. Make sure you get to the parlor and get that 5-star lock and put some money in your pocket and recoup some of the cash that we have lost throughout the season. As of late, Mikey T has hit a little couple bumps in the road, as there's not always gold at the end of the rainbow, people. I'm making it rain. You've got to be around, study, know your material, don't be greedy, can't be selfish, finish your homework. Scared money never wins, and as long as you manage your bankroll, you'll be able to get through these losing periods that we're going through right now. You'll be able to get through these losing periods, turn the attention to a win, and full steam ahead, because you can't win if you don't play. And if you do play, you have to play for the win. Go for the win. Scared money never wins. You have a bankroll. You be responsible, and you can get through this. As long as you know your material, pick what fits you. Go for your team. Go for your players, your prop bets. Money management. That's what you have to focus on. Money management. Focus on them Tigers. Focus on them Yankees, Dodgers, Mets, Phillies, Brewers, teams that score. Stay away from teams that don't score. Follow them streaks. Winning streaks, it's not going to last forever. Losing streaks, it's not going to last forever. Teams that do good on the road, teams that do good at home, those streaks, and when they meet, it's chaos. Pick your systems and go with systems. Traveling East Coast to West Coast and West Coast to East Coast, South to the North and North to the South. They need to have rest and relaxation. Back-to-back games off traveling, they'll have a lag. Who's on the mound? Listed pitcher or probable pitcher? You need to know these things. What ballparks give up the most home runs? Which pitcher throws most ground ball outs? How long is this going to last? It lasts forever, people. Study, study, study. You can never know too much, because someone will always know more than you, and someone will always know more than me. Full slate of games today. Pick the games that show interest. Stay away from those games, those big games where they can be manipulated. Get and focus on those games that they don't know a lot about. Dig deep when you can find that information that no one knows about to give you an edge. Anything that can give you an edge. Because as I said, it's 50-50, right? Two teams playing. We're driving down this dirt road and we're at the dead end. We go straight through the dead end and it's off a cliff. We can either go right or left. And what's going to decide whether we go right or left? It's going to decide on what information we have up to that point. It's on a time schedule. Come on, we got to go. We got to go either right or left. It's about ready. We got to go. Right or left? Which way you going? I don't know. What about you? Can you look down that way? No, I can't look down that way to the right. I don't know. Can you look down that way? I don't know. I can't look down that far. I can't see. Right or left? Which way? It's based on curves and shit. I don't know. The information that we get, it's going to give us the best information that we can to get through it. Right or left? Right goes off the cliff. Left goes for the win column. I've got the information, people. I've always got the information. I study. I know my material. NFL, NBA, NHL, Olympics, Asian ping pong, NFL, college, baseball, World Series for the collegiate athlete this season, people. Who's your favorite? Oregon State, Florida State, LSU, Arkansas, fade or follow MLB action today. Tigers at Comerica going against the Reds. Yankees on the road trying to get another win in Boston. Dodgers at home trying to fend off these Giants. Cubbies, people. Cubbies, like the Cubs. Cubs at home against the Pirates today. That would be the freebie of the day. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. Cage fighting. You know what it is. If you're new to the station, please like and subscribe. In the description, hit the Discord. Get over to the community lounge and voice chat. And yeah, I have picks that I sell on the parlor. They're hitting upwards of 67%. Putting smiles on your face. Putting money in your pocket. Getting more practice. We're approaching all-star halfway season of the MLB. I did a little investigation yesterday on the Mets. They have the best record in MLB. 45-24. Yeah. You know how many wins they've won by more than 1.5 runs? How about like 28 times? Half of their wins they've won by double digits. More than 1.5. Foul. Do your information. Follow those odds. Actually, how much is a person trying to win? You can be minuscule and micromanagement, or you can be minuscule and macro management. You can be anal and always bet the long shot, or you can be really anal and always bet the favorite. How much money are you trying to win when you bet? How much money are you trying to win when you bet? That if you win your bet, how much do you want to have back? All at one time, all in one day, all in one season, all in one night. All those things come into play. The odds, what are you willing to risk to get back? Bet 10 to get back 18. Some people don't want to bet 10 unless they get back at least 20. It depends on what you're trying to win, how much you're trying to win. How often we trying to win? We're going to try to win every day, every season, every year. How practical is that? It's not. And it would be stupid and ridiculous to think that I'm over here trying to preach that I'm perfect or I pick winners every day. But I do. I do pick winners every day. But I have losers too. Mixing and matching. It's hit or miss. Mikey T at the Sportsbook hitting upwards of 67% with tips, analysis, and predictions on my games. All the games today, I'm not going to make all them bets. I'm going to bet a couple games. And then it's money management, and then we're on to the next couple games. It's pretty easy, simple, and it's so fun. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. You got to sweat these games, people. That's what it is. Sports betting, $1 billion a year industry. Hell, I'll go out and mow the lawn during the game. I would take a shower. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. And if it seems so good to be true, it probably isn't true. Smoke and mirrors. Each and every one of you and each and every one of us needs to be protected by the liars, cheaters, and thieves out there. What state are you living in? This is Mikey T from Mike Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline. Since legalized gambling has hit the country, Michigan's leading the country in online gambling and online gaming. It goes to figure all the championships that come right out of the state of Michigan. Michigan football, Michigan State Spartan basketball, Detroit Red Wing history hockey, Detroit football history, Detroit Tigers history, World Series winners, Detroit Pistons, bad boys back-to-back championships, winning traditions in the state of Michigan. We're protected by Michigan, Superior, Huron, Erie, and Ontario, tourism flourishing throughout the state. And it's Mikey T here, passing out tips, analysis, and predictions. Lead you to the trough of water. I just can't make you drink it. I give you these important tidbits. MLB action. Home team doesn't get swept 80% of the time. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Someone was trying to hate on Mikey T and says, okay, what prep bets, player prop bets are you got going on today? And I just said, hey, listen, I don't really specialize in trying to predict the future, trying to catch on somebody's good day or bad day, but I noticed this. Second basemans hit home runs, and they're like the silencer. The silence but deadly. A second baseman will hit a home run, and those odds are juicy. Please write that down. Stick with that. Yeah, anybody can hit the home run, the DH, the first baseman, or the center fielder, but go into the lineup on where can I get most for my payoff, least amount wagered. Those second basemen will sneak in there and get a home run. So how you figure that out? You go to those powerhouse teams where those second basemen are silent, secret gems in the midst. Second basemen that hit home runs, those bombers, those are good boosters on your player prop bets. Second basemen, also the sharpshooters in the basketball, points, rebounds, and assists. Because if the sharpshooter goes off at all, he's got it with the points. But if he doesn't go off all in with the points, then maybe if he has an okay game, he'd have it backed up with the rebounds and assists. So you're getting a 3-for-1, the points, rebounds, and assists. And Mikey T's found that has proved to be a winning combination. The star players on the winning teams to hit the points, rebounds, and assists. And then here again, I'm over here talking the talk. You're over there going to make your own bet. And if I'm talking something that you don't like, you're more than likely not going to bet it anyways. So whatever you're liking on them prop bets, whoever your favorite players are, or whatever kind of bets you like to make your own bets, do your thing, but just use those rules that I've implemented. Don't be greedy. Don't be selfish. Maintain your bankroll. Use your financial planning that fits your situation best. But to hit the game, you've got to stay focused, know your material. And I'm telling you, for player prop bets in baseball, second basemen that hit home runs, you get juicy odds. That's just a tip for that on the player prop bets. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. Saturday, we're getting ready for the MLB action at Comerica. Cincinnati Reds, Detroit Tigers. Hello. Miami Marlins, Washington Nationals. Hello. And then we're prepped for the midday games, going into late night with Mikey T on the UFC cage fighting out of Georgia tonight in Atlanta. Mikey T, NHL, Stanley Cup, Edmonton. Game 5 against Florida. All kinds of action. Let's get it, people. Good luck. We'll see you soon.